Now, we are still following up on the story of the Kenya Bureau of Standards having recalled a couple of edible oils and fats. And our reporter, Hibak Said, is on standby to give us a live update on how that is unfolding, of course, following the press briefing that was happening just a couple of minutes ago. And we are expecting that she'll be giving us an update or speaking to a couple of people, and especially or including the PS for industrialization and the MD of KEBS. Hibak Said, over to you.
Thank you so much, Nisi Imano Okoth. We have been following up on the 10 specific oil brands, and those are 4 companies where there were a lot of questions on contamination and how this could lead to a lot of health problems. And we have with us the Principal Secretary for Industrialization. And if you could just tell us, what are the brands, which one are they, and which batches should people look out for?
Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity, and we appreciate. Yes, for us right now, we have a Costa recall of the following 10 batch numbers. It is important to understand that this is about the batch numbers of specific products. So for Bahari Fry, we have batch number 107921. For Fresh Fry, we have FF1L1748-7D. For Fresh Fry with Garlic, we have FF500-175260. And for Fresh Meat, we have 8941D. For Olive Gold, we have 105948 or 105948. For Postman, we have batch number 0210322B. For Rina, we have batch number 0340522B. For Salit, we have batch number SS1L17472D. And for Tilly, we have batch number 152222A. And finally, for Top Fry, we have batch number OL4A3 MF9250522. Those are the 10 batch numbers of the products that have been recalled.
So, for example, for a consumer, if you find yourself with one of the products within those batches, what exactly should they do? If you could just give them, like, what are the steps they should take?
First, they should return this to the shop, because all the manufacturers have commenced or actually are in the final part of repossessing all these products. We have asked that they all be recalled, and all the manufacturers have gone out and done this. So if there is any left out there, it would be the right time. We also would like to know if they are able to find any. So we request that they also advise KEBS, Kenya Bureau of Standards, of the same.
So the message now is that those specific brands do not necessarily have issues. It is the batches that people should look out for, the batches that you have just spoken of.
It is very important to differentiate that we are not talking about a brand as having a problem. We are talking about a batch. And a batch has a number, so that this is what was produced and this is what had this particular challenge. And on every product, there is a batch number. Once you see that batch number, you know.
If you could just tell us, Mr. PS, we've spoken of how the iron levels are not how they're supposed to be in those specific batches. What exactly was the problem that was discovered?
In fact, it is just a heightened level. It is a level a little bit higher than what is prescribed in the compliance law. However, I have with me the MD for Kenya Bureau of Standards, who is able to give us the fuller detail of exactly what that number was or what was found.
Mr. Njiriaini, if you could just tell us what exactly were the iron levels, and why is that? We've spoken about how this is not necessarily a health issue but a commercial issue. There's a standard that should be had. If you could just tell us, what exactly was the problem?
Thank you very much for that question. We normally allow manufacturers to produce under the guidance of the standards that has been agreed. In this case, we have an East African standard that specifies the upper limit of the iron levels for the edible and fat, cooking oils. And like we have said here, iron is also a necessary, mineral in our bodies. But however, in its present form, in the edible oils, it causes oxidation, and therefore the standard body has set that level to 2.5 milligrams per kg. Otherwise, when it is higher, what it does is to deteriorate the quality of the edible oils, such that it will not be possible for you to recycle. For example, if you are doing deep frying more times. So it's really a commercial issue. That is what we have said. So there is need to maintain that level that has been agreed by the people that develop the standards, and we have aligned our standard to the codex standards that are also there. So we need manufacturers to comply. It's a question of compliance to the required levels.
Now, what are the judicial steps that are going to be taken now that there is non-compliance? What is going to be done to these 4 specific companies?
What happens is the Standard Act is very clear. No one is supposed to sell, distribute, or manufacture a product beyond or outside the required standards. And that is illegal. And therefore, as KEBS, the very first stage we do is to protect safety and health of consumers, to inform them that this product do not meet the requirement. And these batch numbers, you should not buy them. The second is to process, the other procedures, the illegalities of these companies distributing and selling these products. And that is a legal process.
If you could just tell us maybe the international market, especially for Kenya, we've been trying to expand our horizons and to spread our products, especially locally manufactured products, to other countries. How would this impact how these products are going to be taken in other countries now that it's been publicized?
One way of expanding our markets is to ensure that whatever we are manufacturing here in our country meets the required standards. It will be very unfortunate if these products are discovered by our neighboring countries away from home, because the impact will be huge. Our emphasis here, and like you have seen, most of the countries that have been able to do well in terms of export, they emphasize on quality. So that is what we are trying to do, working together with manufacturers to ensure compliance is key, because at the end of the day, it's their brands that are going to sell. If, for example, a customer who is using this product away from Kenya, maybe in our neighboring countries, discover that this edible oil deteriorates very quickly, that he is only able to use it once, he will stop buying this product from Kenya. What we are trying to do actually is to work together with manufacturers to encourage, high quality products. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Andriaini. And Nisi, as you have had 10 batches, 10 different products, or rather 10 different brands, 10 batches that should be looked out for. But the brands in specific do not necessarily have an issue. And they have been recalled, and consumers have been told, check out for these batches. And if you find them, give them back to the manufacturers. Back to you in studio, Nisi.